So where x of n is given by summation minus infinity to plus infinity x of n whole square. Okay. So then for periodic signal, automatic correlation function attains maximum at the samples when it is periodic. So this autocorrelation function attains maximum at these samples 0 plus or minus np plus or minus 2 np, like that. That is, regardless of the time origin of the periodic signal, the period can be estimated by finding the location of first maximum of the autocorrelation function, wherever the signal must start. So if we get the value of first maximum function, then we are able to predict. So this property makes the autocorrelation function an attractive basis for estimating periodicity in sorts of signals including the speech. Okay, so that is the advantage with this autocorrelation. So we define the short time autocorrelation function at analysis time n cap. So we again recall the expression. We define the short time autocorrelation function in short time domain. We are defining here, we are using the analysis time n cap as the deterministic autocorrelation function of the finite length windowed segment of the speech x of m into this window function is given as, so this is what, modified short time autocorrelation expression. So it is given as r of k, it is given as minus infinity to plus infinity, the same expression. Autocorrelation means the same function is with the correlation with the same function shifted by the k time. Okay, so the same expression here in place of m we are writing m plus k. So here in place of m we are writing m plus k. So since minus is there, minus m minus k. So with the notation established, so those properties are restated as, so all these properties what we have stated here, now in short time autocorrelation we are again restating all these three properties. Okay, so here the short term autocorrelation function is an even function of the lag index k. So it is a even function, so we can write r of k is equal to rn of minus k, and the maximum value of the short term autocorrelation function occur at 0 lag. Okay, so it is rn of k is magnitude is always less than or equal to rn of 0. So that is Rn of 0 is the maximum. Okay, so it occurs at 0. Then the short time energy is equal to the short time autocorrelation at lag 0. That is the short time energy En is equal to Rn. So short time energy is equal to short time autocorrelation lag 0, that is Rn of 0. So we know that Rn of 0 is given by, here in place of k we are substituting the 0. Okay, so we are obtaining m equal to minus infinity to plus infinity, it is energy expression. So x square of m into w square of n minus k. Energy is, we are taking a square of the basic expression. Okay, so that is equal to x square of m. So this window is we representing as a modified window, that is w bar of n minus m. So it is equal to the energy. So En is given as Rn of 0, where the effective analysis window for the short time analysis w bar of n cap minus m is w square of n minus m. So what is this w bar n? It is equal to this. So next, as in the case of short time energy and short time zero crossing rate, so this equation is manipulated into the general form using the even property. Okay, so we can write using the even property Rn of k is equal to Rn of minus k. So if we apply same thing to this expression, Rn of k, we are replacing with k to minus k here in 6.29 expression. So we are obtaining the resultant expression like this. Okay, so if we define the effective window of lag k as, so here now we define w bar of n cap as this window, that is w of n into w of n plus k. Okay, So here n minus k is one term, n minus m. So here the thing added is k. Okay. So if we represent this in a diagrammatic form, so we have x of n, then autocorrelation, we are using the same sample with some delay, so delay by k sample, so we are having x of n and the another sample delayed function x of n minus k, same two we are autocorrelating the and giving it to the analysis window, multiplying and giving it to the analysis window. Here we are obtaining Rn of the k. Okay, short time autocorrelation for lag index k, this shown here. The equation, this equation can be rewritten as, so here we are rewriting this expression. Okay, so here x of m minus k, so instead of this, using this modified window, we are writing w bar of k into n cap minus m. Then the computation of short time autocorrelation is carried out on frame by frame. Suppose we are considering first frame here, as you can see here. Then we'll shift this. Okay, we may place this from here to here. Okay, so like this we are shifting frame by frame, we are carrying out this function. So here this will be rewritten in the form Rn of k is equal to m equal to minus infinity to plus infinity. So the expression, so m is replaced by n plus m, because we are shifting, we are placing this frame one here, this is one first frame we have, which we have placed, the resulting thing is shown here. Okay, then afterwards in next analysis we are shifting, so here you can see here x of n plus m, then x of n plus m plus k, so we are shifting by this factor. So after this we are keeping the frame like that. So the resulting expression is given here. Okay, then the autocorrelation function for A and B, voiced speech, and C is unvoiced. So this is A, this is B, autocorrelation function. This is for C for unvoiced, autocorrelation function for unvoiced, with the window length of 401 samples. So then the autocorrelation function of A, B, voiced speech sample with Hamming window. So here they have used rectangular window of this many samples. Here they have used Hamming window of 401 length. Okay, so these are the autocorrelation diagrams. So this is for rectangular window and these three diagrams for Hamming window. The last one is modified short term autocorrelation function. Okay, so this is a modified short term autocorrelation function. So modified short term autocorrelation function is defined by this expression. Okay, so here we are using the two different windows, w1 of n minus m, w2 of n minus 1 minus k. So rest all is different, the same function shifted by k term. Okay, so you allow the possibility of using different window for the selected segment. X of n we are using one window, x of m plus k we are using another window. So this expression can be rewritten as, okay, now we are rewriting the expression. Okay, so here x of n cap plus m, w1 of m. So here we are replacing the terms. Okay, so replacing the m with m plus n. So here replacing m with n plus m. Okay, so we are obtaining 6.37 as this expression. Okay, so where w1 of m is nothing but w1 of minus m, and w2 cap of m is nothing but w2 of minus m. So we have two rectangular window, w1 cap and w2 cap. It is defined, it is 1 for this limit and 0 for this. Okay, so it is 1 for the limit 0 to L minus 1 plus k, otherwise it is 0. Okay, so here it is the illustration. this is the sample representation involved in the samples involved in the computation of modified short time autocorrelation function. So here the first frame they have applied. Okay, so then the resulting sample is shown here. Okay, so from the window 1, so this below diagram is resulting from the window 2. Okay, W2 dash of m plus k. Okay, so next, where the k is the greatest lag of interest, thus it can be rewritten as expression 6.38. Okay, this expression is rewritten here. So you can observe here we have x of n plus m, x of n plus m plus k. Okay, n plus m, x of n plus m plus k. We are not writing the window term, so it is a resultant expression. Okay, so modified autocorrelation function for speech segments are given here. So these are the modified autocorrelation function for speech segments. Then the short time average magnitude difference function. This is the next topic, short time average magnitude difference function. So technique that eliminates the need for multiplication is based upon the idea that for true periodic input NP the sequence, so we need to if suppose we want multiplication, so based on the idea of true periodic input NP the sequence, if we take the difference function, d of n is x of n minus x of n minus k. It is shifted function. Okay, we are taking a difference. So would be 0 for k is equal to 0. If this x of signal is periodic, then what happens? This difference function must be 0. Okay. So for short segments of voiced speech, it is reasonable to expect d of n will be small at multiples of the period, but not identically 0. So for a voice samples, we expect this d of n to be 0, but practically identically it is not 0. We are getting some value. The short time average magnitude d of n as a function of k should be small whenever k is close to the period. The short time average magnitude difference function is defined as, so it must be 0, but it is not 0. Then the short time average magnitude difference function we are representing as this gamma of k, gamma n of k is given as magnitude of x of n plus m into window function minus the shifted speech sample x of n plus m minus k into the window function, second window. So you are taking a difference. So this is what average magnitude difference function. Okay, so this is the average magnitude difference function for same speech samples which we have used in earlier expression. So these are the average magnitude difference function. Okay, this completes the second module. Okay, so refer the previous videos, the PDF of all these slides. Okay, thank you.